A year ago, in 2022, I was just a student. If you describe who was I, the only thing which would pop up in your head was just an A student. And that was it. So I realized I needed to do something more than just be an A student. So I started to search up on the internet any creative stuff which I can do, and I boiled everything down into a couple of points. So back in 2022, I wrote down all of the points which I wanted to do before 2023. So the first thing I wanted to do was to learn how to edit videos, because like editing videos is cool, and like I just wanted to learn like how to edit videos. And the second thing which I wanted to do was to do something related with like photography, but I also wanted to dabble with analog cameras. So I bought a film camera called the Pentax ME Super. This is basically a 35mm camera which you actually load actual film inside, and I'll probably post all of my film pictures on Instagram once I finally like get the chemicals to develop it and all that. And I also wanted to draw stuff, so I bought a graphics tablet. I bought the SenseLab Pen Tablet Medium, and I also wanted to learn how to do 2D animation. So that is why I installed an app called Krita on my laptop. And I also wanted to learn how to use Blender and like After Effects and Photoshop. And like I wanted to learn all of this stuff. And like I remember like telling myself 1 year ago that I didn't need any help. I could like just get all the help from the internet, so I didn't need anyone actually teaching me. And like I remember telling myself that I would be the one helping others, not the other way around. I wanted to be a master in all of this stuff, and I wanted to do it all by myself. So obviously the plan failed on day one. I was energetic at first, and like I was just researching and learning all sorts of stuff. But as time flew by, I realized that I couldn't be good in all of them by 2023. When you do stuff by yourself, you basically just have the internet to help you and your own imagination. Like the way I think about ideas for my videos are basically just pure daydreaming and like stealing ideas from like other YouTubers and from movies which I've watched. And like the whole storytelling of this video is actually inspired by the movie Up. And I'm not even kidding, I'll explain why in the comments. And like I realized that the more I tried to learn all of these skills, the more I kind of hated it. Because like when I try and make like videos, I try and steal them from like movies which I've watched. And now when I watch movies, it's kind of like a chore to me. Like now I don't watch movies just for the fun of it. But now it's kind of like a thing which I have to overanalyze the storytelling, and like I have to see the cinematography and like what makes it actually be a good movie. So it's somewhat like a chore to me, which is annoying. And like now when I want to like take pictures with my camera, it's not just taking pictures for the fun of it, but like now it's something which I have to overanalyze. What's the scene gonna be? What's the vibe which I want to do? And like what's the Lightroom presets which I'm gonna use after the picture is taken? And it's all like so annoying, because like these things are meant to be fun. And like I think that doing something which you enjoy can quickly become something which you dislike, because you're always gonna try and become better. And like you sometimes would scold yourself because you're not good enough. Hold on. So I realized something. I think when people say that life gets in the way, I think in some aspect it's kind of like this. Like I'm basically trying to balance my time between my uni work and learning these 5 skills. And like if I manage my time well, everything remains perfectly balanced. But like now I kind of feel that I'm putting in much more time into these 5 skills than my uni work, and like things are kind of like falling apart. I don't know like how some people are like just perfect, they can like manage their time perfectly well, but I honestly can't do it. Like there's just not enough time to learn all of this stuff in a year. But now I realize that there's no reason to actually do everything by 2023. And like the reason why I felt like everything was slipping apart, and like the reason why I had somewhat high expectations of myself, is because I wanted to be good in all of these skills in a year. But really, a year is actually a very short amount of time to learn something new. Life is really long. So instead of writing 2023, I should have written this. Life is really long, so you should take things slowly, because a year is a really short amount of time.